This is my best friend Gemma. We used to hang out almost every day after school. We've been basically inseparable for the past 2 years. Then the COVID-19 pandemic hit the US and we went into self-quarantine. I had nothing to do, so I would browse Netflix all day. In an effort to fix our boredom, Gemma and I started calling each other and watching movies all the time. Eventually, we decided that since Gemma had never been camping, I would take her on a short, socially distant trip to South Cumberland State Park. We fell out of our chairs laughing, saw a beautiful waterfall, and attempted to make s'mores on a tiny stove. Overall, my relationship with Gemma has changed a lot. We've had to start communicating online, but I wouldn't want to change it. She lives in New York now, and I live in Chattanooga, and we still talk every day. The pandemic taught us how to communicate online and has let us remain friends almost 1,000 miles apart.
The relationship that COVID-19 changed for me would be my relationship with my little brother, Joshua. He's 5 years old and he's starting kindergarten this year. And throughout quarantine, I kind of watched him and helped my mom take care of him while she was having to work from home. And it was a really good experience because I got a lot closer to my brother and he's like my little best friend. What do we make? Can you show me? Can you punch it? Can you show me how it works? Whoa! What's it called? So COVID-19 brought a lot of negative things like not being able to graduate, having a different college experience, but it also brought a lot of positive things like I just showed you my example with my little brother, and it brought together our family as a whole because we were stuck in the same house together all day long in quarantine. And I think that's important to look on the bright side of things.
Baby girl, it's your favorite cousin. I miss you. And I want you to come up here. Okay, anyway, love you. Call me literally whenever. Doesn't matter. I just want to talk because I miss you. Bye.
Georgia is my cousin that lives in Wisconsin, and despite living in Tennessee, we grew up together. She was my best friend and everything I wanted to be. It wasn't until COVID hit and we were in quarantine that I realized the distance between us was a lot larger than I thought it was. When I finally went to visit her in July, the pedestal I'd spent so long putting her on came tumbling down. In the midst of COVID, where there was craziness and I had lost things and adapted, she had stayed the same. This was the girl I grew up with, and when the world changed around her, she couldn't change with it.
Hey Georgia, it's Gabrielle. I'm sorry I missed your call. Maybe we can talk later. Bye.
2020 had a different effect on everyone and their relationships with people. It definitely had an effect on my friend group's relationships. So, I decided to ask my friend Preston how he thought 2020 affected our relationship. And this is what he said.
Well, if anything, it's made us stronger just because, like with the fact that we're having to quarantine and stuff, we found other things to do, like as a friend group, whether it be like over Xbox, for example, or just like chatting, like over phone and stuff. We found ways to like make it work and stay busy all the time as a friend group. So it's like, I guess challenged us in a way, and we were able to like get through it.
And that's exactly what we did. We got through it. Even though we couldn't be with each other in person, we still found ways to stay connected and do stuff with each other. And this brought us closer together.